Welcome to SitEducate's approach to creating electronic newsletters. The concept of creating electronic newsletters within the SitEducate platform is to create a page consisting of information by consolidating and pointing to different areas on the website. Information such as news articles, news and events, images within galleries can be extracted and consolidated into a single page. Once created this page, then the data of that page needs to be transferred to a parallel subscription system, which in turn allows staff to disseminate newsletters to targeted audiences. Getting back to the SitEducate platform, there's a page by the name of newsletter item page, which consists of special objects. These objects are termed web parts. Primarily, the objective of the web part is simply for the user to drag and drop information. As you can see here, I'm dragging and dropping an object to a different area, meaning that the format or the layout of the newsletter can easily be adjusted by a click of a button by the staff without too much effort. The secondary objective of these web parts is to be able to point to different areas on the current public website and extract information and insert into the newsletter. For example, I'll go through a few of these web parts. This one, which you are seeing on your screens, the web part by the name of event list, allows the user to point to school events, school calendar events, not only to point and query and insert the events, but also to extract based on different criteria such as from and to date and different categories, so that the staff can specifically display a collection of events based on a filtering criteria. Another important web part by the name of image galleries allows the staff to be able to point to an internal album or a gallery and specify a number of images to be queried and inserted into the newsletter. The third important web part is called a featured article. Now, the featured article allows the staff to be able to point to external and internal pages and extract the content from those pages and again query and insert into the newsletter. So a number of these web parts exist within the newsletter page, which allows staff to, as mentioned before, to consolidate the information and create the content of the newsletter. Now, once this information has been consolidated, the idea is then to copy a URL pertaining to this page and moving to the subscription system, and where there's a function called import from page, which allows the staff again to import the content that was created within the SitEducate platform. So after the content has been imported into the subscription system, imported into the subscription system, the idea is then to save that record against a subscription list. Now, a subscription list essentially is a group of people or subscribers. So for example, it can be a collection of potential parents, it can be your existing students broken down by different year levels. I will click on an existing sample newsletter that has been imported into the subscription system. So as you can see here, this is exactly the sample that I was working on, and that has been saved against a list a different list. So you can have essentially different lists of different people targeted by different newsletters. A sample of a newsletter which I have received into my email box is as what you see on your screens. So each piece of information that was queried and inserted into the newsletter has a read more link for the user to click and read more of the article. So the user will be taken to the website which contains the entire article for the user to read up further. So I hope the past couple of minutes I have demonstrated to you the efficiency of using the SitEducate platform, not only to control your school's website, but as a means of a communication tool to be in contact with different groups of people.